Narcissism is one of the most complex and often misunderstood behaviors to encounter. It's fascinating how someone can manipulate, charm, and control others with just a smile, a few carefully chosen words, and the power of their seemingly confident persona. But have you ever wondered, what happens when you stop playing the game? When you stop trying to make them happy? When you stop being their emotional puppet? What does it mean when you choose to break free from their grip, their control, and their illusion? This article will take you through that journey, revealing how your simple choice to stop playing the game will not only protect you, but will bring an end to their manipulative control. Thank you for joining me in this conversation about narcissism, a topic many tend to avoid, but one that's essential to understand. Before we dive into the complexities of narcissism, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this valuable insight. Together, let's peel back the layers of narcissism. By the end of this article, you'll understand why your decision to stop engaging with their manipulative behavior is the ultimate power you hold. Once you recognize that you're dealing with a narcissist, your perception of reality begins to shift. It's as if you've been wearing glasses that filtered everything through their narrative, showing you only what they wanted you to see. Narcissists are masters of crafting their image and creating a facade that lures others into believing they're exceptional. They often make you feel special at first, only to gradually chip away at your self-worth. Their need for validation, control, and admiration from others is insatiable, and their manipulation, though subtle, can be incredibly damaging. It's important to realize that narcissists thrive on attention, and they need constant validation to maintain their inflated sense of self. They are skilled at manipulating others into providing this validation, which is why their behavior can be so difficult to recognize at first. The more they control the narrative, the more they feed off your responses. And when you stop playing along, you disrupt their source of power. So, how do you take back control? The key is not to engage in arguments or try to change their behavior. The real power lies in recognizing that their game only continues as long as you're willing to play by their rules. The moment you choose not to play their game, whether by withdrawing emotionally, setting boundaries, or simply walking away, the narcissist loses their grip over you. You stop being their narcissistic supply, and without that, their power begins to fade. The challenge lies in realizing that this shift in power comes not from confrontation or manipulation, but from a choice to stop giving them the attention and validation they crave. When you disengage, you disrupt the cycle of control they rely on to feel superior. It may be difficult at first, especially if you've been conditioned to seek their approval, but the freedom that comes with reclaiming your power is worth it. In the end, the most empowering thing you can do is stop playing their game. Narcissists rely on your emotional energy to maintain their inflated egos. The moment you stop feeding into their manipulation, their power crumbles. By choosing not to engage, you take back the one thing they can't control, your autonomy and self-worth. When you disengage, you win, because you refuse to let their toxic behavior dictate your reality. But here's the catch. Narcissists are incredibly adept at turning situations around to make it seem like everything is your fault. They will gaslight you, manipulate you, and project their flaws onto you, all in an effort to maintain their illusion of superiority. When you choose to stop engaging with their behavior, you stop feeding into their need for control. And this is where the game begins to unravel. Narcissists have a pattern. They seek out relationships where they can extract energy, admiration, and control. They use tactics like love bombing to reel you in, making you feel like you are the most important person in their world. Then over time, the devaluation begins. You become the target of their anger, frustration, and manipulations. The closer you get, the more they push you away. But the moment you make the choice to step back, to stop seeking their approval, to stop playing their game, you disrupt this cycle. You remove the power they had over you. And this is when the narcissist begins to unravel. But why is it so difficult to disengage? It's because narcissists are experts in creating emotional dependence. They make you feel like you need them, that they are the only ones who truly understand you, that their love is something you cannot find anywhere else. This emotional dependency is what keeps you hooked. But once you realize that their love is conditional, that their affection is only given when they are getting something in return, your perspective begins to change. The key to understanding this is realizing that narcissists don't see relationships the same way you do. To them, it's not about mutual respect, love, or understanding. It's about power and control. When you break free from their manipulation, you take away their ability to control your emotions and decisions. You no longer need their validation, their approval, or their attention. You realize that their game was never about you. It was always about them. And the moment you stop participating, you take away their power. Now, let's explore the different ways narcissists respond when you choose to break free. At first, they may try to lure you back in with charm, promises, or even guilt. This is known as the hoovering technique. They will try everything to suck you back into their world, hoping that you will return to the cycle. But here's the key: the more you resist, the more they lose their grip. They don't know how to function without a source of narcissistic supply. Their world begins to crumble without the validation and control you once provided. At this point, you'll start to notice something incredibly powerful. They don't control you anymore. It might feel strange at first, almost like you've lost your sense of self because you're so used to living in the narcissist's shadow. But over time, as you continue to hold firm in your decision, you'll reclaim your independence, your self-worth, and your peace. You'll begin to realize that the narcissist was never the source of your happiness, strength, or success. It was always within you. This process of disengagement is not easy. It requires emotional strength, a deep understanding of the narcissist's tactics, and a commitment to yourself. But once you make that decision to step away, the narcissist no longer has the power to dictate your emotions or actions. And this is where their game truly ends. When you stop playing their game, the narcissist is forced to confront a reality they've tried to avoid. They are not invincible. They are not above reproach. They need others to validate their self-worth. And without you, they are left with nothing but their empty, fragile ego. In conclusion, the narcissist's game is over the moment you make the choice to stop participating. Your power lies in your ability to recognize the manipulation, to take back control of your emotions, and to disengage from their toxic behavior. The game was never really about you. It was always about them. And the moment you realize that, you win. Thank you for reading, and I hope this article has helped you understand that the narcissist's power is only as strong as the energy you give them. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this article with anyone who might benefit from this knowledge. We all deserve relationships that are healthy, supportive, and based on mutual respect. Let's continue to grow together and break free from toxic cycles, one choice at a time.